It's recording now.
Okay. Always look up when you're talking. Let people look, you know, and say you're telling them something, you're not just mumbling.
Okay.
Alright, there you go. It's all yours. And if you're leaving to go get a tool, say, I gotta leave for a second and, you know, tell them what you're doing.
Yeah. Okay. Hello everybody, my name is Little Mouse and welcome to this generator. This is a 1941 Chevrolet generator. It's been sitting for like a long time, I don't know how long, although it's been on a motor, and I decided today to take a peek inside it and see if it would work. I doubt it because it doesn't even spin, it's kind of stuck. And so it's probably rusted inside, so I'm just gonna give it a little cleaning and see if it spins. During this, I'll just be showing you what it's like on the inside, why it's rusted, and how it works. Okay, let's begin now. There are two big bolts on the back. They're both the same size, and that size is probably 9/16 or 7/16. Okay, so there's a nut that mounts it onto the motor. I put them on here just to make sure I don't lose them, so I'm just going to take that off because it's in the way. Also, the size was 7/16. It's a little stuck after all these years of sitting. It's really stuck. It's taking a screwdriver and kind of bonking it to get it out. Okay, now it's coming out pretty smoothly. It's not really. Once you break it loose, it's easy to get it out. Also, yeah, I know you might see some flies. Hopefully none land on the camera lens, but yeah, I don't know why there's so many bugs around here. Okay. Oh boy. Still in there. It does tend to take a while. Is that it? I don't really have any past experience with this, a generator, but I have taken apart a starter and they're really similar. If you put electricity into this, apparently it would actually work like a starter. That's what I heard. That's what my dad told me. Boy. Sorry, just fly. The screw's just as frozen as the last one. A good idea when you're doing this is this trick my uncle taught me. It's where you put two wrenches together and loop them, and then you just press down, and it's like a long lever, so kind of breaks free. You can always do it was like, it only works with these wrenches because you need the hole to hook it up. Getting this out. This is what it was like with, if you see my starter video of the starter starting up, then this is kind of what it was like while I was working on it. Sometimes these will be pretty stubborn and stuck. This one wasn't, but if yours is stubborn and stuck, you can take a general flathead screwdriver, you can find the seam and just wedge it in there a little bit and then hit with a hammer, but I don't really need to do that because this came off pretty easily. Something, okay. Something you gotta remember, which I did not, is that you gotta take off the wires so that when you take off this cap and the brushes, you know, you don't pull everything out with it. Gotta go to the other side, get it off. It's a flathead on these ones. They normally used flatheads back then. Like, you don't normally find any plus screws on here. Which is really, I don't like flathead screws, but if you do, that's fine. Something that I don't like here is that these screws are different sizes. One's longer than the other. It's not always like that. I don't know if this was like touched or something, that's why, but just a good observation. Unlike a starter, when you take these off, the brushes are going to be loose and not really connected to anything. Because the electricity literally just hooks right up to the brush. If your springs are like good, like these are good because it'll actually spring rather than just fall apart or get stuck. If your springs are bad, then your brushes probably won't be sticking out. They'll be like stuck in there. But I don't know what to do about that, but because my springs right now are good springs. Just need a little air gun to them, which I could show you in the next video or later. Still stuck. That means that the brush wasn't the problem. Okay, so now the head, or that's what I call right here, this should also come off. You'll find the seam, it's very obvious, the seam. You should probably be able to, is that a seam? Stuck. I think that there's a seam right here. Should be because the screw screwed to it. Jeez. Hey, there's the ID plate. Jeez, what's going on here? Stuck. You probably could have expected this. Crud. Okay, something important that I just noticed, something really stupid on my part. There's a massive nut up here, and I need to take that off. I completely forgot. I'd imagine just looking at it, it's probably like a 3/4. So I gotta get a tool. I'll be right back. You can just stare at it while I'm gone. Don't worry, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, I really don't like getting tools during a video, but I didn't even notice this thing. Yeah, it's the 3/4. I was being stupid and I didn't even look. I'll be back. Wait, hold on. No, make that a 5/8 or something. No, 7/8 or 1. Okay, I really hate getting tools during video because it's just a long pause, but ow, that was loud. Came back with, like I said, a 1. Holy crud, that fits. 1 fits. Oh crud. Hey, look at that, it's spinning. I don't know if you can see that, just take a close look at the, I don't know if it's called an armature on these, but there we go, it's spinning. Okay, now I just gotta try and take this off. Well, crud. Bad news. This isn't coming off. I don't know how to get it off. Oh, if only my dad were here. He's an actual mechanic. I'm just a 12-year-old. Makes a big difference. I don't know what's going on. It seems as it comes up. There it goes. Oh, yes, there it goes. Oh, yeah, ants are eating this farm, by the way. There it goes. Come on, come on. Oh, come on. This seems really bad. I need to. You know, I'm getting my biggest wrench. I just brought this to pry something with, or bang. As you can tell, why I need a hammer? This is exactly why you need a hammer. Bring a hammer. Oh, come on, it's off. Yes, there it goes. Oh my god. Wow. This is much bigger than a starter's armature. That's for sure. That's for sure. You can't deny it. This is supposed to be this weird. Okay, so this cap is off now. This is the armature. I don't know if they call this that on a generator, but that's what they would call it if this was a starter. And remember, the only way I can figure this thing out is because I worked on a starter. I've never worked on this before. I want to try getting this off because I don't want this to be like. This just got weird. There's a weird little flap right here. I don't know what it does. There's a weird flap underneath. It's just a hole. I don't get it. Okay, well, this is actually in fairly good condition for what I thought. I thought it was going to be like the start of where it's complete no. This is just something I do for circles or cylinders. I just you gotta sand it until it's silver. That's when it gets its best connection, so that it can make more better electricity. I think this rust is pretty much just brush offable right now. Oh, just a big bee. Sorry, I'm just very afraid of bees. I'm not allergic either. There we go. Fudge. Okay, hold on, just gotta tamper with the camera because everybody loves to tamper with cameras in the middle of their videos, right? Okay. Oh, crap. Sorry, I've always been. Oh, jeez. Okay. This is getting painful. Now, very painful. Oh, I just scraped the back of my leg a lot, really badly. Okay, he lives here. Good to know. Just getting this carb cleaner to let it on my leg. You know, just getting it nice rust-freeness. Now, here's a small little thing. I don't know what color it'll be on yours, but mine it's black. Unless you don't even have one then. It's not really, it's supposed to be copper colored, but brushes cause it to turn black, which is fine. For that, you can just scrape it off with some sandpaper, spray some carb cleaner on it, and it should be all good. There we go. this was interesting, very interesting. Now, something you can do if the magnets are rusty inside of your generator is you can just sand them and then spray them with carbon. But mine aren't really that rusty. I'm just getting all the grease off of them because that's how much grease there is on them each. That's not very much, actually. Honestly, there's not really anything left that I need to tend to. Because this was never really that broken. It seemed a lot worse when I first saw it. Oh yeah, there's this little nut here. I'm just gonna try and break it free because it should be broken free. Also, these wrenches are piping hot because it's 80-something degrees here in New England right now. Maybe even 90, I don't know. There it is. Honestly, this was just a quick build. I wasn't planning on going all out on this because bees, ants, and massive mutant fly type creatures. Plus, really, without my pop, I don't know what to do to this. I know that I would use the air gun on this, but my camera's pretty much ready to die, and you know, what I'll do is, in the last finale of this video, I'll just put it back together and call it oh yeah, one more thing. Remember this, how I said I was gonna air gun it? Or spray it with an air gun? That's a nope. Something you should do if you're actually trying to do this, like, for a really bad one, is you should put some grease on here before you put it back together. I'm not doing that because, excuse me, there's no reason for me to. Because, honestly, it's not bad. It's got, like, mine's already got a tiny layer of grease anyways. So, sorry this wasn't very entertaining. Honestly, I think I could have done better myself. All I really did was clean off the armature and right here. Because that's really, there's nothing bad on here. I mean, yeah, it's dusty, it's rusty, it's got a lot of grime on it. But that's it. Everything's good in here. Like, if I connected this would create volts. That's not even, like, exaggerating, just to make it look good. It's on. This would probably create volts. This might create volts. I doubt it would create volts. Yeah, it would probably create some volts. It'll never be the same as when it was new. No, not many people can do that without when you don't really have much money. Because we don't really have much money, which is exactly why it's been sitting there for 4 years. So yeah, that's about it. I'm just gonna quickly throw this back together. Before I do that, one more suggestion. Spray the magnets with a bit of cleaner. Grab your handy dandy rag, wipe it out. Oh yeah, you probably can't see this right now. But, so you just carb cleaner, rag, Also, you can find this in a lot of places sell this. I mean, we got this one at Max. Not at Max. That's not a real place. We got this at Napa. So that's it. Okay, time to put this thing back together. Now, there's a little nub on here. I'm gonna match it with here. I'm gonna try to do this quickly because I may have mentioned this before, but my tablet's kind of dying on me right now. And that's the only camera I have, and there's no way I am taking all this apart and back together again. Just because my tablet's being a tidbit of a not very nice thing. Also, I was charging it for hours, which is the weird thing. Right. Okay, this is gonna be hard. You can say this is gonna be easy. Where is it? There's a nub somewhere. Ah! Nub, I gotta find the nub. Where is the nub? There it is. Okay, there. Oh, hey, you know what? On the next edition, I'll just quick take this off. Because my tablet's dying right now and I don't have enough time. So, yeah, that's it. Okay, now, in case you forgot, there's wires here, 2 wires on the generator. You gotta screw those back together. Otherwise, it won't be producing electricity for you anytime soon. There we go. It's 1. Where's the wire? Oh my god, where's the wire? Why is the wire not here? Oh, fudge, where's the wire? Oh god. There it is. I thought I lost the wire and it was gone forever, but it's not. It's good, right? It's excellent. Remember, flatheads, no pluses. Unless you're working on a more modern car, then I have no idea. But for these up to the 60s, I think, this is how big they were. Fudge, oh god. Never do what I just did. I dropped the screw. Bad ideas. Bad. Because if it gets too dirty or anything, then it isn't going to exactly want to go in to it. There we go. Okay, I'm going to try to do this as quietly and calmly as I can. Collecting the camera.